Hi, everybody. It's Billy Day. Um, I am going to eat a Jersey Mike sandwich that I just bought. Okay. Now I haven't opened it. I've opened the bag. Okay, but I haven't opened the sandwich. I ordered this online for me to pick up, and when I get there, it's not made. And then they go, oh yeah, our phone orders, right, or our internet orders. So they then I'm at the back of the line, even though I was there exactly on time when they said it would be made. See, this is the shit that irritates me about all of this new way of ordering shit because we're at home on our phones, on our apps, and we are basically doing the work of the people who are supposed to be employed at the business that you're going to buy something from. So we're now placing the order on our phone. So now they don't have to do the work of taking your order at the counter. Also, what they do on the app, as many of you know who do this, they will ask you for a tip. It's like, okay, so I am now doing your job on the phone at my home after downloading the app. Okay. And now I'm ordering it. And then at the end, you're asking for more money on top of what you're already charging me, the $20. So I'm paying $20 to do your job, to go pick it up, for you to then take these ingredients and put it together. And then you're going to give it to me. The whole time I'm watching too, because I know it's wrong. It's going to be wrong. Okay. So I actually stopped her in the middle of making my sandwich and I said, I specified I wanted the peppers on the side. Now, it should be, she's reading from the piece of paper that was printed up that I created. And on it, I said, would you please put the peppers on the side? Thank you. I put that under the special instructions, which happens to be just above the tip, right? And so then I go, well, I want to ensure proper service. So I'm going to leave a tip. Yes, it was a $1 tip, but it was still a tip. It's a gift, right? So I put that on there thinking, okay, now, they'll make sure they read it. And no, she didn't care. The girl who did it was a complete mouth breather. Okay. And I'm going to say some stuff and hopefully I say it right to where I don't get in trouble. Okay. So here's the sub. I can't remember what it was. A number 4, maybe. Capicola ham. I like the Italian meats. One thing I love about Jersey Mike's, and I haven't been to Jersey Mike's in a long time, is I love the way they splash the oil and vinegar on it. Okay. But I also like mayonnaise on it too. I like it both. So Mike's Way is automatically with all of the, oil and vinegar splashed on it. I add a light mayonnaise. Okay. Because I think sometimes that oil and vinegar does not make it to the interior of the sandwich. It just sits on top of the lettuce and tomato on top, right? So then the bread might not be, it might be dry. So I want a little bit of mayonnaise on it. Okay. So here we go. Let's see if everything's on there. Okay. It's really good. I do like it. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm used to having a little more oil and vinegar on it, which I really like. But I'm going to tell you, this whole thing with order your food and then you pick it up and all of that. Oh, and plus you're paying for it also online. So you have taken you have taken a lot of work out for the employee. They no longer have to greet you and ask you what your order is and then make it and then give it to you. But it's like now all they have to do is look at their screen. The order pops up. It's in your writing or whatever you typed, so it's going to be exactly what you wrote. Okay, so now actually you have it in front of you. So now you there should be no mistakes, like no mistakes at all now, right? You didn't mishear me or anything. I wrote exactly what I wanted. And I see you reading it. there isn't that many people in the store, and there's 3 workers, okay? They were all 3 females. They were all, um, from a certain culture. I'm not gonna say what, because I don't wanna be racist. But I'm gonna tell you, the whole time I'm sitting there, as the only, person of my background sitting there, right? And I'm seeing all these people helping one another and, doing their little cultural, play and things like that. I'm watching them take customers that ordered after me and making their sandwich. That really irritated me. But that's very common in certain cultures, right? And I sat there and I'm watching the girl making my sandwich because I went up there. I go, "Hi, I'm William Browning. I'm picking up my sandwich." And they go, "Oh, yeah, we're getting to that." It was already after the time they said to pick it up. Okay. And I'd been watching them for several minutes, just sitting there talking and, not really caring about much of anything. So anyway, um, I see this is where you got to pay attention, people. I see the girl go, "Oh, this is for the phone. This is for the online order for William." Okay. So I'm watching her. I mean, because I don't trust these people. I don't trust them because they don't really care. Okay. They only care about the money that they're getting at the end of the week. That's all they care about. So I'm watching. So now I have ordered, I've taken the order for you. I've paid for it. I've given you special instructions. And now I'm having to watch you because I need to, overlook the quality control of your job. Okay. So I don't have to then go out and unwrap it and look at it, right? So I'm watching because I could see. And I just see her talking casually, and she doesn't even notice that I said put the banana peppers on the side. Okay. But she did see that I wanted banana peppers. Okay. Because that is an extra item. Okay. So then she's sitting there piling them on top of my sandwich, which, I have heartburn issues now that I'm older. So I like them on the side so I can eat them a little bit. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. In fact, I think I actually take less product when they pack it in the little things that they give you than when they spread it over the whole sandwich. Okay. So anyway, I'm watching her and I get immediately, I sit there and I think, should I just accept it wrong? Or do I be the big, white superior person and walk up to the counter because I've been supervising you the whole time to make sure I get what I paid for? Okay. So I sit there and I have this debate in my head. Do I go and correct her and do I demand to get what I pay for? Or do I let it go because she's a woman? She's young. She's brown. She ain't no better. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys do? How do you deal with this stuff? Because I'm over thinking about racial stuff. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. Okay. So, no, I'm not better than you, dear. I'm just paying attention and I'm paying attention to you not doing your job properly. And I want the banana peppers on the side. So I get up and quite politely, I say, "Excuse me, but I wanted those on the side, please." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she starts taking them off and then taking a few and putting them in a little container for me. And then I go back and I sit down and I'm watching her just with absolutely no energy, absolutely without any care that there are 24 hours in a day and that people probably have other things to do. But she didn't care. She was just moving just at a glacial pace, as Amanda Priestley would say from Devil Wears Prada. And I was just infuriated. I'm like, how can you behave this way when you have people who are paying you to do a service and you're just acting like you're at home, you know, uh, I don't know, coloring or something. Like you're acting like this is like not a business and that people have things to do and that they're giving you money like for this service, for this minimal service of sandwich making that you're doing. It's just I'm getting so irritated. I don't know if I'm getting old. I don't know what's going on, but I am sick of it. And then on top of it, how do you get a refund on your tip? I had already tipped them. See, that's what I don't understand. We need to stop that as a culture, okay? All of you, stop it today. Do not tip for a service you have not received. because it's absolutely ridiculous and it's nothing but corporate panhandling. Okay. I don't even know if these people get the tips. Does it just get absorbed into the business, or does the actual person who made your item get that tip? Because you're not handing it to them. It's an extra dollar off your credit card. Right. So it's like, I'm sick of it and I'm no longer tipping. This is the whole point of this video. I am no longer tipping for service I have not received. And if you expect me to tip you for something that you're supposed to do anyway, that somebody else is paying you for, then I shouldn't have to tip you. I'm already paying you by paying to be there. Why am I giving you more money for shitty service? I just don't get it. Okay. Like, I get it. When I walk into a restaurant, I'm paying for a dinner or a food item. Okay. The service is really up to how well this person is trained and how much they really care. Okay. And of course, a bad employee typically and should be fired. Okay. But it seems like they're just keeping on to people now because nobody wants to work, nobody wants to do anything. So we are all just accepting crappy service and we're paying people extra for it. I don't get that. I don't get it. I'll never do it again. So any of you who work in a drive-through coffee place or anything like that, or any place where they turn the little terminal around and say, "Oh, would you like to leave a tip?" No, I don't. I will not leave you a tip. Never again will I leave you a tip prior to the service that I got. And if it's not above and beyond your basic duties, then I'm still not tipping you. Okay. You basically have to make me happy. The tip makes me happy. You handing me my food item does not necessarily make me happy. It makes the transaction whole. Okay. If you make me happy, you get a tip. Thank you.